My Family History by Ryan Medeiros. The two people that you see in this photo are my wonderful parents, Robin and David Medeiros. My parents got married at the age of 27, and I've kept it going for 20 long years. Introducing David Medeiros, my father. Born on February 3rd, 1964, my dad is one of the hardest working people that I've ever met when it comes to his job and his personal life. When he is not at work, he likes to have movie nights at home with the family. And when he is with my mom, he likes to do many things with her, like take walks around Jefferson Forest, where we live. And the odd time my dad listens to music, his favorite artist is Tony Bennett. Now we're moving on to my mom. I look up to my mom, Robin, for a lot of things, like wisdom, advice. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a mama's boy. My mom was born on March 18th, 1964. During my mom's free time, she likes to do certain things that beat out the rest, like reading, baking, and when the time is right, entertaining for friends and a lot of family. Moving on to my older brother, Jordan. This is my older brother, Jordan. Jordan is 16 months older than me and was born on October 29th, 1994. When Jordan was in grade 8, he was accepted to the Unionville High School for the Performing Arts. Now that he's a senior in high school, he has a ton of work to do, and when he's not doing work, he's usually working at American Eagle or hanging out with friends and having a good time. My Bubby, which means grandmother in Hebrew, was so influential to me in who I am today. I could talk to her about anything I needed to. And my grandmother married young at the age of 18 and got divorced at 25. But during those 7 years, she had 3 amazing children, one of which was my mother. But in December 2010, me and the rest of my family found out that my grandmother had stage 4 colon cancer. And sadly, in May of this year, she passed away. Rest in peace, Bub. I didn't know my grandfather on my mother's side very well, but I do know a bit about him. For a number of years, my grandfather Kelvin Ginsburg worked as a salesperson. When he was not selling certain items, he was a very passionate bowler. He competed in leagues and tournaments for a good portion of his life. At a young age, my grandfather married my bubby, which means grandmother in Hebrew. Several years later, they got divorced. During his lifespan, he was married another 2 times. His favorite pastime was eating, and let me tell you, when he got the opportunity to eat, he took it. He was born on August 28th, 1940, and died in 1998 due to a heart attack. And now for my dad's parents. My dad's mother, Belmira, worked from home all her life while helping to take care of her 4 children. Her hobbies included baking, cooking, and when she had the time, a little bit of singing. My grandmother's favorite part of making the food was eating it when she was done. It was always nice to see her because there was never a time where she wasn't smiling. On Sundays, like a lot of Catholic people around the world, my grandmother goes to church. She is a strong believer in Catholicism. My grandfather on my dad's side, Antonio Medeiros, was born on August 12th, 1933. And sadly, on September 2009, cancer took his life. Rest in peace. He worked as a construction worker for about 30 years, and the largest and coolest thing that he ever helped build was in CN Tower in downtown Toronto. During his downtime at home, my grandfather found joy in making birdhouses and other items made of wood. If he wasn't making birdhouses at home, he was off making some great tasting wine. And last, but certainly not least, my favorite person in the world, me. Hi, my name is Ryan Medeiros and I'm 15 years old. I was born on February 28th, 1996. Like a lot of my friends my age, I'm an athlete. I've been doing Shido karate for the past 10 years, and I've competed at provincial tournaments. My goal is to work my way up to national and international tournaments. Under the tutelage of James and Romaldo Ferry, I've earned my brown belt in this sport. One thing that me and my cousins looked forward to every year for 2 weeks was going to the cottage. It was the one thing that we could count on for having the greatest time of our lives as kids. I hope when I'm an adult, I can continue on that history that I had as a kid.